Hello, everyone. This is Terry Edwards from Talk That Anime, and we're here to do a chapter review like we've been doing the last couple of weeks on One Piece. Welcome. This new latest chapter I heard is pretty good. I can't wait to see what Nami's going through right now because she woke up in a place that she doesn't understand. I think the crew, like some of the crew, is on Elba, but we still don't know how. But let's get cracking and let's see. All right. So on on today's cover photo, we have Yamato eating with Dogstorm. Don't know what they're talking about, but they just chilling, vibing. Still don't understand where this cover story is going. Don't understand, but Yamato is still traveling the land of Wano. And the chapter title is Adventure in the Land of Mystery. And all right, with that title being said, I think we're in Elba finally. And let's see what Nami got herself into. So we first start off with some giants saying, "There's a fire, put it out with the spring water. What is that smell?" So they're all confused. So with this being said, I think the alcohol got to the crew, and somehow they ended up on Albath, and they're just causing mayhem, like they always do. And I think it's funny that Luffy. I think Luffy drunk some of this stuff too, and the fact that he's hallucinating in the way he is when he finally sees a new island is so. Seeing a drunk Luffy going through the island would be so funny. But as we're going, it is from the forest. It spreads to the forest in the world, and they're worried about the world tree. They have this giant tree in the middle of their country, and there's a fire in the middle of the forest, and they're worried about if that catches on fire, the whole island is done. And one giant says we should resort to the sun god. That's funny because Luffy's already on there somewhere. I know Luffy's somewhere in the shenanigans. And boom, and we got some other giants saying clearly there's some funny business afoot. There's no reason the Sting Moors will have fallen from the skies otherwise. All right, so these giants, they're on Elba. The giants. I didn't think of like there's giants on this island, but I didn't think everything else was going to be as big as giants. So these bees are pretty giant, and and they got beat up. They got beat up badly. So from what those in the forest says, that rumbling earlier was the sound of the ear god collapsing. And one giant's like, impossible. What could possibly cause the Titanic rabbit to fall? Luffy. Luffy is the reason why this is happening. In Big Stain Castle, it's still alive. Oh, we cut back to Nami. She's like, what is with these horrible giant bees? And then you got Zeus coming out of her things like, good morning, Nami. Where are we? And Nami does not know. She's freaking out. She's crying. She just destroyed this giant bee. Okay, so the Straw Hats are on Albeth, and half of them are causing mayhem. Even Nami is causing mayhem because she zapped the giant bee, but she's a scary cat. And she's going through it right now. And she's like, someone come save me, Luffy, Zolo, Sanji. And she's like, hell, even Usopp, even though Usopp is the worst person to come save you because he's scared cat too. So Nami is just really freaking out, and she just does not know what the hell is going on. And you know what? Her Elbaf gear is pretty dope. And she's like, am I going crazy? I don't remember changing. Where am I? Is this a dream? She's going crazy. Uh, and then she calms down a little. She's like, what castle is this? And she hears, hey, Nami. And she said, oh, that's Usopp's voice. Usopp's there with her now. Okay, so two Straw Hats are revealed. She's trying to go to the voice. She trips. She's like, oh, what's going on with the ground? It's all bumpy. And then she noticed a giant bear. A giant bear. Okay. Her situation is keep getting worse. Okay. She's like, it's huge. And then she just takes the fuck off. I mean, she just takes off. She just, oh man. And the giant bear is like, grr, chasing after her. And then she's like, sorry for startling you, Ash. She's just like Usain Bolt, just ooh. And she's like, Usa, where are you? And he's like, I'm down here. He's like, I'm down here. He's like, save me, because he's inside of a giant bear's mouth right now. And then Nami's goof. I love Usopp's and Nami's banter because they're both the scary cat and they always expect somebody to come save them. And Nami goes, "You're supposed to save me. What is that monster?" It's like she's so happy to be saved, but she has to save Usopp. And she's, I'm in trouble over there too, over here too. What is this kind of castle of monsters? And she's like, calls on Zeus. I don't know why she didn't call on Zeus. Zeus is a strong cloud. It's basically a cloud that shoots lightning to do. Ooh. Oh, snap. What's up, Olivia? Ooh. Gotta edit that out. Ooh. What's up? Oh, no. I'm on stream right now.
I'm not on that.
Oh, my.
You didn't hear me.
No. Ooh, Olivia, what's up, baby? Ooh. I got it. Don't worry, I'll edit it out. Come on, baby. You're free. You're free. Ooh, there you go. Ooh. My bad, guys. My roommate came in. All right. Back in business. All right, boys and girls. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Sorry about the mishap. Probably edited that out. I don't know. But we are back to the story. Okay. Back. Oh, damn. I lost my spot. Hold on. Okay, so Nami, she gets Zeus. I don't know why she didn't call on Zeus earlier, but hey, Zeus. And she's like, zap it, Zeus, like the bear that's chasing her right now. And then she accidentally falls off. She falls off and lands on top of the bear that has Usopp in his mouth, just halfway through. And then as they're both finally together, Usopp saved, Nami basically saved Usopp. So they're finally together. But the giant bear is glaring at them. This man's on menacing time right now. And then it screams. I'm not gonna do the sound, but it screams, and then like what? And then Nami and Usopp are running there, and Nami asks, "What have you figured out so far, Usopp?" And Usopp, same thing as you, right? I woke up and I was here. I remember we was getting drunk on the giant ship, and Nami remembers what one of the giants said before they started drinking. That's right, that alcohol. The spirit is known as the Green Fairy, and it makes you hallucinate. So as they're running off on this giant castle, and they reach the dead end. We're so high up. And Usopp, as Nami's telling Usopp what she remembers about what the giant just said about the green alcohol, this man says, "Oh, this is an illusion. This must be a hallucination." All right, and he stands. He put his chest out, his big buck. He's bucking at that giant bear cat thingy, and he goes, "This hallucination cannot hurt me." The most confidence in the world, and this and this giant beast smacks the hell out of him. This giant thing smacks with this man's like, ooh. And Nami's like crying hysterically, screaming out, "Oh, stop!" Uh, this man, this man. All right, Usopp. He's not the strongest character, but that man is so funny, bro. That man is so funny. And so they both get knocked off of the cliff of the giant castle they're on. And Nami screams, "Usopp!" Like, acting like she can still save him, acting like he can still save her, as he just got knocked out. And so as they land, they're huffing and puffing, and then they hear a giant growl. Because as they landed on the ground, there's a giant lion right behind them, just waiting to get them. And Nami screams out, "Why is it a lion now? We're done for." And she's like, "Usopp, open your eyes, we're about to die." And honestly, I think Usopp's already dead. This nigga, he's on the ground. Just the fact that she doesn't realize that he got knocked out by a giant beast and lands on a hard concrete ground, and she expects him to get up right away, even though they're still in danger. It's crazy. And then as the giant lion is coming to him, she uses Usopp's body as a shield. And Usopp is like, "Don't use me as a shield." And then finally you hear "Honami," and you already know it says "Onami" with a heart, and you know Sanji's here to save him. And my I love Sanji. He's not my favorite characters, but he's one of my favorite characters. And I just love when a woman's in trouble. This man is just right there as a knight in shining armor, and he goes, "For the crime of making my beloved cry death." And he's a Ifrit Jinbei, his one of his strongest attacks. Oh snap! And then Luffy comes out of nowhere. He's like, Gear 4, Gum Gum Elephant. The monster trio's back. Oh, and then Sword Zolo pops up, 3 sword style, black rope dragon, and you hear the giant lion growling, and then you get this awesome panel of the monster trio just taking down this giant lion. I don't think they needed all 3 of them to do this, but hey, it's a great way to start. It's the great way to start Elbaf. The 5 of the original crew are together, and oh, they killed that man so bad. I think they killed the giant lion. And then Nami and Usopp are so surprised that Nami's eye pops out and Usopp is still on the ground, just like, oh. But for some reason, the giant lion turns into a cat after it's defeated. Zoro is looking at the giant beast menacingly while Luffy is just on top of it, just laughing. And then Usopp's still on the ground, basically dead. And then Nami's wiping her eyes off while Sanji is comforting her. He's like, "Nami Swa!" And then the guys are talking about, okay, so yeah, the guys were the ones messing up the island earlier with the giant bees and the forest fire. So they killed the giant bees. I don't know what the rabbit, they was the Titanic rabbit, they beat it up and cooked it up and roasted it. That was a giant fire at first. And then and then Nami's just like, I'm alive, and I'm going to remember that. And then Usopp's on the ground just like, Nami, I'm gonna remember you using me as a shield. And then we cut to Luffy. There's some other huge creatures around too. If they taste good, it's worth the trouble to whoop them up. So yeah, they ate the giant rabbit. I don't know what the meaning of the giant rabbit is, because the giants was like, what? Somebody took that down. So I think Luffy is already messing up the function of Elbaf and the vibes, and I think that's going to cause a really big problem. And then Zoro is like, and then Zoro, I love Zoro. He's always mission oriented first, and he's like, finding the sea in our ship comes first. We don't know how the rest of the crew is doing. Like Jinbei, Brooke, Robin, Frankie, and then and then Sanji. He's like, speaking of food, what about that hive and all the bees you knocked out? that's a that's a respectable food source. Honey's very nutritious. So Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji together. It's so funny. But they were the one causing all this mayhem in the beginning of the chapter. And then and then the other giants, we pin back to the other giants, like, not again, because they keep going through all the ruckus and all the shenanigans that these three have been going on since the beginning of this chapter. And then Nami's still freaking out. She's like, why are you all so comfortable here? Where are we? And I'm gonna tell you, Nami, you're at Alabama. Okay, so that was a short chapter, but that was a short chapter with the crew. It was only 15 pages. And with the ending of this, I think the crew is in really big trouble with the Giants, and I think somehow that's going to lead into a problem with Shanks that they don't want to have right now. But they're on Elbaf. It's obvious. The gear looks dope. I like I like Sanji's fit, Zoro's fit, and Luffy's fit. But I think there's going to be a lot of repercussions of for the guys for the crew because they did a lot. It's understandable they was drunk hallucinating, but they went to a new island causing mayhem and like making all this ruckus for everybody. So I think the crew is already going to be starting some stuff. I don't think the other half of the crew is going to be stuck in this situation with them because they're still in the big shit with the Giants. But Nami, Usopp, Luffy, Sanji, and Zolo are all gonna have some problems because I think some of the Giants are just gonna be so furious that they cause all this mayhem and gonna try to fight them. I think some's gonna try to like talk to them, but Elbaf is a country full of warriors, so I don't think talking is gonna be enough. So yeah, yeah. Good luck with that, guys. But it was a good chapter. I can't wait for the next chapter, and I think Elbaf is gonna be pretty dope. I think it's gonna be a short chapter though. Pretty dope though. So because we still got the war, but I do think Ragnarok will happen in this arc somehow, some way. Luffy's gonna mess it up and cause a Ragnarok for the Elbaf, and the giant world tree that they have is going to be burned down. That is my thoughts so far, and I'll keep y'all updated on these chapter reviews. Thank you for tuning in.